Okay, on this episode of the podcast, the Believer Podcast, I'm going to be covering how, because I had mentioned that, how they're going to be all over this. And they are, y'all. I'm going to show you. You'll be able to see it. I'm going to go and go over it all. A lot of people may not understand what they're looking at. I'm gonna break it all down so you can get the understanding of it. I'm going to play a video in its entirety that a lot of people may not know about. It's going to be going over how horrifying, the movie is. You know, and all of that. Um, I don't think it's designed for everybody to see. But I'm gonna go ahead and dig and dive right into this. You're going to be seeing some visuals, and I want to claim copyright disclaimer: fair use for educational purposes, commentary, narration, opinion, entertainment, news, research, investigation, things of that nature. But yeah, y'all, they are all over this. I brought up the trailer, and I'm gonna show y'all what I saw. And you're gonna get to see it for yourself. Okay, let me see if I can do this. So much that goes into this stuff. Okay, but it is very, very horrifying. I really don't think it is for a lot of people. I think it's just well, anyway, you'll see. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Go. Okay. So, what you see, wait a minute, it's not showing up, is it? It can't be. Wait a minute. Here you go. Now, okay, what you see here is where I watched the trailer. And of course, they're recommending the beginning, and I don't know what in 2004. But immediately after that, what you see is the trailers, which is basically what I did. I recorded it and then uploaded it. And I mean, you're just going to see a lot of this. That's all you're going to see. And there's different ways that they do it. Apparently, Rotten Tomatoes puts their little trailer thing there. Other people put the whole HD. Uh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I see 4K on here. You know what I mean? It's just how they do it. Um, of course, they had the jump on me because they've probably been doing this stuff for years or whatever. But at the end of the day, they aren't really, I think, really covering anything. I just think it's all for show. What thumbnail's gonna make me want to click on it? But at the end of it, that's about it. But over here, I'm gonna try to give you a little bit more than that. Um, but this has been going on. I mean, I mean, who knows? I mean, there are there are certain channels. I'm assuming that are built up off all of this stuff. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna show this. I showed it earlier, but not in its entirety. but now you're going to hear it in its entirety. Okay. Now, the movie was released in 1973, right? 50 years ago, right? And um, what you're going to see is the audience reaction after, like while they're in the theater, you know. But it's going to be their reaction actually at the theater. Maybe when the movie ends, maybe before it ends, all of it. But it's all going to be on site, real time. The reactions were recorded, and here they are.
I'm not going back in there. I have a friend in there alone, and I don't want to leave her in there alone. I'm not standing here shaking for nothing.
How about you?
It's very, very real. I don't like it. I want to go home. I want to see if it's going to make me throw up.
Real is one of the most grossest movies in the world. I ain't never put my coat and hold my face like that.
I thought it was very powerful. Just showing my mind.
It's terrible. And I just found it really horrible. I just had to come out. I couldn't take it anymore.
People are extremely depressed by this.
It doesn't bother me that much. I guess it bothers her more than it bothered me.
Fantastic movie.
I don't like it in Spanish or English or French.
It's really gross.
Did it upset you?
Yeah.
It's really terrific.
I can't even think. I can't even talk.
Makes my heart beat too fast.
Okay, now I am not telling anybody to see this movie. I am not advising anybody to see the movie. You determine that. I'm assuming within your own family. Um, I would say viewer discretion is advised. I would say if you're struggling mentally, if you have mental issues, I don't think this is anything that you would need to watch. If you're unstable, if you're mentally fragile, if your physical health is fragile, if your mental state is in shambles, no. Something like this may drive you even deeper. I don't think anyone goes to a movie to be feeling like this after they're leaving out of it. I mean, what do you think? I'm gonna let you see for yourself. You tell me what you think. Did they have to pick her up off of the floor? But listen.
I've never in my life known a movie where people would faint. I mean, it's hard to make people faint. Well, as soon as they faint, I get up smelling salts.
And the devil coming out of her.
I'm nostalgic for the rest of the movie.
You're not going to go back?
No, I'm too scared. I never get scared. I am too scared.
I believe.
Second time we've seen it.
I mean, it's frightening. I mean, to to even watch the trailer, I was afraid. I mean, I would even put an advisory on that. Maybe everybody can't even handle the trailer or even the thumbnail. So I don't know how YouTube is doing that. I don't know. But I mean, the imagery, the sounds, the feeling is so real. It's like it's a vessel that evil uses, and it comes out of that device, and it is right there present with you. Pure, unadulterated demon, demonic, evil.
Don't look at it. I can't even describe it. It's horrible.
Okay? And then fade to black. I imagine some people probably blacked out. People fainted. People were very disturbed. The employees had to, revive people. They fainted from a movie. It's no joke. It's real. And it's like that. And it's overwhelming. People can't handle that. A demon right there, and everything that comes with that. No, some people they have to pass out. They have to faint. They have to fall, faint and fall. I guess to get out of that. It's the only way out. It's the only freedom. I mean, you see how upset they were after that theater. Some of them left even before the movie ended. And see, there they are waiting. It's sold out. It's cold. People are waiting in the cold, in line, a long line to a sold out show. They don't know what's in there. The demon, I'm assuming there's more than one of them. Like evil. And here's what they get. I mean, that's what they were seeing. The demon. They were seeing that demon. It says it's no longer available. I'm going to try to bring it back up. I saw this movie at the theater. I had heard of, everybody's not supposed to watch this, but the people don't really know what they're getting into until they're in there. And I'm assuming the only way out is to walk out of that theater or either faint. Some people were able to walk out of it. Some people, I don't know, even after they got out of it, they weren't out of it. They had to faint to get out of that. A movie. They got dressed up, got ready, waited. The excitement, the show, something never, ever done before on a screen in a theater, right? They're waiting, happy. A beautiful night out, cold. They didn't know what was waiting for. It's It's not funny. Really, it's not funny. They didn't know. They did not know. I didn't know. It was so long ago. The movie came out 50 years ago. This is how real people reacted. In fact, I guess there aren't many people left like this in the world. People don't exist anymore. There's a whole new breed of people. No, it wasn't enough. I don't know. Maybe they want to be dragged down into the pits of hell. Like literally. These people were brave. I mean, they saw the trailer. They had heard. I'm sure that, maybe people thought they could handle it. It can't be that. It can't be that bad. It's just a movie, right? I imagine that's what they told themselves. Oh, yeah, you can handle a movie, right? I mean, you can't make this up. Let me bring this back up. I have to narrate over this. And just the idea, they didn't know what they were in for. They didn't know they were going to be meeting the devil in that theater. The demon, was there, inside there, waiting. And here's what happened. I don't hear anything. Okay. Here's what happened. See the guy.
I'm not going back in there.
I have a friend in there alone, and I don't want to leave her in there alone.
I'm not standing here shaking for nothing.
How about you?
It's very, very real.
I don't like it. I want to go home.
I want to see if it's going to make me throw up. It's one of the most grossest movies in the world. I ain't never in my coat and hold my face like that.
I thought it was very powerful. Just chewing my mind.
It's terrible.
And I just found it really horrible. I just had to come out. I couldn't take it anymore.
People are extremely depressed by this.
It doesn't bother me that much. I guess it bothers her more.
See, they're trying to comfort her. Right? He's telling them, that, it didn't really get to me, but, it got to her. It got to her. It's not funny because I saw the guy, the employee, he was stroking her hair. I guess they're trying to, let her know let her know everything's gonna be all right. Right? She's still inside that theater. She's inside because there's carpet on the floor. Maybe everybody else is. Maybe the rest of them is still in there in the theater. She had to come. It was too much. Like I say, I'm not telling anybody to go and see this movie. I mean, you can go see it, but I'm not gonna just urge because I don't know people's, where they are. I mean, I'm assuming she really thought that, well, it's a movie, but apparently, she's laying there. You see the guy there? He's trying to help her. She's laying on her stomach. You can see that it's dark outside. It's at night. She probably scared to go outside, out the door, because you can see how black dark it is out there, right? I mean, I can't imagine to get to the point where you have to do that. I can only imagine the fear. You can't get away from it. But that's how it feels. It feels like you're trapped in that room with evil. And I guess it bothers you. People can't handle it. There's a priest there. Do you see? I don't know if she saw the movie. But I know he's explaining that, yeah, it can be very problematic.
I just had to come out. I couldn't take it.
People are extremely depressed by this.
It doesn't bother me that much. I guess it bothers her more than it bothered me. Fantastic movie.
I don't like it in Spanish or English for this.
Yeah, they had to get out of there. In fact, I guess they have the camera crew there waiting because they know everybody's not going to be able to sit through the whole movie. In fact, I guess at a certain point is when they know people are going to start walking out. They probably say maybe an hour in, if not 45 minutes, it's going to start. So that gives them a half hour to set everything up and just wait. And then the people are going to, they're going to walk out of that dark theater. Some are going to go outside. Some aren't going to be able to make it outside because it's dark outside.
I don't like it in Spanish or English for this.
Was that a car that passed? Was that a car that passed? Are they leaving the theater? Are they leaving the theater?
I don't like it in Spanish.
That is a car. She's inside. That's a car that passed down there. It's almost like she's looking. She see the car. She saw the light. Yeah, those people were in a really dark. It's almost like they were trapped in there, right? You have to, some people can't. She couldn't take it. It was too much for her. It's going to be too much for some people. Everybody's not going to be able to handle it. They're going to think that they can. I mean, maybe they're telling themselves that they can.
Depressed by this.
It doesn't bother me that much. I guess it bothers her more than it bothered me. Fantastic movie.
I don't like it in Spanish or English for
And she
this.
saw that car.
It's really gross.
Did it upset you?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's really terrific.
I can't even think. I can't even talk.
Makes my heart beat too fast.
Did they have to pick her up? Did they have to pick her up? Let me see. Let me see. It's not funny, y'all. It's not funny. Now, what is she? I mean, why is she bending down? Let me get the resolution up a little bit. Are they having to pick her up? Why won't that go away? They are. Wait a minute. Why won't this go away? Okay, there we go. Okay. I can't make out what I see. They did have to pick her up. There's her face right there. That's the other lady's face. She's holding the jacket in her hand, in one hand. The rest of that outfit is on the focus on the girl or the lady, right? It looks like she's on. It looks like she's on her knees. I don't know if she's holding the other lady's leg or holding her dress. But see down here, she's on her knees. Her knees are down there. You can't see them, but they're down there. It's not for everybody. This movie is not for everybody. I'm not going to get on here and say that. I will not be held responsible for the people that go down to that theater, and watch this movie. It's going to be a great, great night, I mean, I've been waiting on it. I just decided that I'm not going to go, but yeah. It's gonna be a fantastic experience, right? That's how it's supposed to be. You go to the theater. Yeah, they had to get her up off her knees. Wow. Is that her hand over her face? That's a guy. Because that's a beard. I guess he doesn't know what to do. He's got on a tuxedo. So, wow. It was a big night, right? Maybe it was a special night. No, that's not a man. That's a woman. I don't know what that is. It looked like that's a pocketbook right there. I don't know. I don't know if this is a suit or a dress. I know this is a coat right there. I didn't know she was that upset. Is that her face laying in her bosom? I can't figure that part out. I have to break this down. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here's the man right here, right? They're all gathered around. They're all gathered around her. He has on a tuxedo. They're also very well dressed. So it was a big night. It was a special night out, Child. I can't imagine what would bring her to her knees. It would have been better to just stay in there and sit down, right? Just faint in the chair. And for them to have to get her up like that, and I'm trying to see, did this woman help? Because that's a white dress. That's a plain white white dress. I just want to have an understanding of it. Yeah. Maybe she picked up her pocketbook or something. She's helping to get her up. Yeah. Are those both of her hands over her face? Maybe she didn't know that movie was she didn't know that movie was going to bring her to her knees. It's powerful now. It's powerful. Yeah, those are both of her hands up. In fact, I guess she was down there praying. Thank God I'm out of this. The man don't know what to do. He was trying to help earlier. Look at that. Yeah, he don't know what to do. See? He's trying to say, yeah, take her home.
I've never in my life known a movie where people would faint. I mean, it's hard to make people faint.
She fainted right there on the spot. Did y'all see that? It ain't funny. It's not funny. He probably had to help with them folk who had fainted.
People think.
See, now, it looked like somebody, she's already lost her balance, right? Because she's not standing up straight. I didn't know. I didn't know. Mm.